Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my Raidraptor deck profile for May 2016. With the recent release of Shining Victories, got the support for the deck that I've really been waiting for, Ultimate Falcon and Skip Force, two really good cards. Basically, Ultimate Falcon's the towers of the deck. It's impossible to get over the card if you can really get it out, or at least difficult to get over it. So let's go ahead and get started with the deck profile. I run 3 Tribute Lanius. It's pretty staple in the deck. During the main phase, if this card was normal or special summon, you can send one Raidraptor card from your deck to the graveyard. During your main phase 2, if this card destroyed an opponent's monster by battle this turn, you can add one Rank Up Magic Quick Play spell card from your deck to your hand. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for Raidraptors. You can only use each effect of Tribute Lanius once per turn. So the surge effects are really nice. He's got really good high attack stats, making it very easy to get off all the effects, the destruction one especially. So a really good card to run. I like going full Raidraptor with this deck just because a lot of the effects, restrict special summoning of other monsters. So going full Raidraptor is very viable in the deck. And I also run 3 Vanishing Lanius. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was normal or special summon this turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Raidraptor monster from your hand. So it really helps swarm the field. The whole basis of Raidraptors is to exceed summon and then rank up into different exceed monsters using the monsters you exceed summon. So going from 4 all the way to 10 is possible with the deck. And Vanishing Lanius just helps to speed up that process. And I also run 3 Mimicry Lanius. Once per turn during your main phase, if this card was normal or special summon this turn, you can increase the levels of all Raidraptor monsters you currently control by 1. And during your main phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can banish this card and add one Raidraptor card from your deck to your hand, except for Mimicry Lanius. You can only use this effect of Mimicry Lanius once per turn. So basically, when you ever would send a Raidraptor card with any of the effects in the deck, he's the most optimal one to go for. You'll get your search for another Raidraptor card, which is what a lot of the deck does, just searching for other Raidraptor cards. And I also run 3 Fuzzy Lanius. If you control a Raidraptor monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. More Field Swarm, like I said. Easy to special summon. It's once per turn. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Raidraptor Fuzzy Lanius from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect of Fuzzy Lanius once per turn. You cannot special summon for the turn you activate this effect, except for Raidraptor monsters. So going off of his effect makes having pure Raidraptors in the deck very important. And I also run 2 Raidraptor Singing Lanius. If you control an Exceed monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can only special summon Raidraptor Singing Lanius once per turn. Excuse me. So basically, I only run 2 of this card because you can only special summon him once per turn, and you can only get him out if you have an Exceed monster. So if you summon this card, you want to make sure you have, another Exceed play open to go for, most of the time 4 Strix, just because, you'll waste this special summon because your opponent will just ram him over if you keep him out on the field. And I also run 3 of the new Raidraptor Booster Strix. When a Raidraptor monster you control is targeted for an attack by an opponent's monster, you can banish this card from your hand to destroy that attacking monster. Very easy to add Raidraptors from your deck to your hand with this. So you add this, and then you're safe, from an opponent's attack next turn if they hit one of your Raidraptors. So let's say just by chance they hit Singing Lanius, you can banish Booster Strix to destroy whatever was attacking. And a lot of the time, they'll wonder if you have this card, or they'll know you added it, and be careful with their attacks. And I also run 3 Lastrix. This is the card used for the 2-card Ultimate Falcon play. It's really cool. Basically, the effect is you tribute this card and special summon one Exceeds Raidraptor from your extra deck, but return it at the end of the turn. But you're going to rank it up, so it won't be on the field anymore technically. So I'll get to the play later on after the deck profile. It's very easy to get off the play. And I also run 1 Pain Lanius. Like this card, just teched in at 1. It's an easy Exceed summon. You basically, it can't be used for Exceed summon except for the Exceed summon of a Winged Beast type monster. And if this card is in your hand, you can target one Raidraptor monster you control that has a level, take damage equal to its attack or defense, whichever one's the lowest. And if you do special summon this card from your hand, and then its level becomes the current level of the targeted monster. You can only use the effect once per turn. So it's an easy special summon. A lot of the Raidraptor attack and defense are pretty low, so having to pick the lowest one means you won't take too much damage from this guy's effect. And that's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I run 3 Raidraptor Call. This card just helps with special summoning so much quicker. Target 1 Raidraptor monster and special summon 1 monster with the same name as that monster on the field from your hand or deck in defense position. You can only activate 1 Raidraptor Call per turn. You cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this, except for Raidraptors. So another Raidraptor only monster card you can get out. Most of the time, your Vanishing Lanius, get out another Vanishing Lanius, and just swarm your field really quickly. And then the most important card, I run 3. Not important, but good for the Ultimate Falcon play. Skip Force. Basically, you can target 1 Raidraptor Exceed monster you control and rank up 2 levels from the current monster that it was. So if you have a rank 4, you can go up to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, and to 12 if we ever get a Raidraptor rank 12 monster. Then the other effect is, except during the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you can banish it from your graveyard to special summon 1 Raidraptor Exceed monster from your graveyard. So really, really good. Just makes so many of your plays. And I also run 2 rank up Magic Soul Shape Force. You pay half your life points, then target 1 Raidraptor Exceed monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then special summon from your extra deck 1 Exceed monster that has 2 ranks higher than that monster by using it as Exceed material. Special summon is treated as an Exceed summon. So let's say you get off your Satellite Falcon summon, but your opponent, destroys it or something. You can use Soul Shape Force to special summon it back and then get out your Ultimate Falcon. And I also run 3 Raidraptor Nests. I like this card just for the search. If you control 2 or more Raidraptor monsters, you can add 1 Raidraptor monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn, so just get the needed Raidraptor monsters that you need. And I'm also running 2 Cattle Call, one of the new cards we got in Shining Victories. It's really, really good. You send 1 face-up monster you control to the graveyard whose original type is Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast. Special summon 1 monster from your extra deck with the same original type, but it cannot attack. Its effects are negated, also is destroyed during the end phase. So you use this card with Skip Force, and you'll get your Ultimate Falcon, Satellite Falcon, whatever you want to go for in that play. And I also run 2 Allure of Darkness just for additional draw power. 1 for 1, just so I can get Lastrix faster. If you have this and Skip Force, there's that play right there. And to end it, 3 traps, just 3 Raptors Gusts for spell negation, free spell negation if you control a Raidraptor monster. And then for the extra deck, I run 3 Force Strix. It's just search play. You only need 2 level 4 monsters to summon this card, so very easy to make with this deck. And you search your deck for 1 level 4 Darkwing type monster with this card. Special summon in defense, and it's very easy to get out multiples of these and just get off a lot of searches. And then 1 Rise Falcon, just for the attack. It can attack all your opponent's special summon monsters, and it gains the attack of equal to that monster's current attack of 1 special summon monster. So, be the highest attack point monster on the field, ideally. Also 1 Blaze Falcon and 2 Revolution Falcon. Go into these guys just for the rank ups most of the time. Blaze Falcon, if I bump it up with, what's his name? The Mimicry Lanius, go into him. And then I also run 2 Satellite Falcon. The burn effect with this guy is really good, and he's also your target for making the Ultimate Falcon play. And also 2 Ultimate Falcon. If you get this guy out, you can get multiples of this guy out, which is also pretty crazy. Your opponent can't get over it. It's unaffected by card effects, and it also has an attack burn effect, which is also really good. And I also run 1 Zero Fiend, 1 Diamond Dyer, 1 Arc, and 1 Castell. And the play basically use Lastrix and Skip Force with Ultimate Falcon and Satellite Cannon Falcon. You summon Lastrix, tribute it to get out your Exceed monster, which is Satellite Falcon, and then you use Skip Force on the Satellite Falcon to go into Ultimate Falcon. And once you get this guy out, really difficult for your opponent to get over it. So yeah, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.